Hey guys, welcome back. So I've done a lot of work on my site since the last video I created, mostly spending a lot of tedious time adding content to the database. Actually, I won't say it was tedious. It was actually kind of therapeutic. So I'll show you the database after I just give you a preview of what the site looks like now. So first of all, I changed the name of the site to Jet 100, which stands for John Early Top 100. And I added a little introduction here. So these are some of my favorite movies of all time, spanning almost a century and across multiple genres. My top picks are listed first, followed by the rest alphabetically. And then you can filter by decade or genre via the menu above. So I have these menus up here. So the first one is just top 100, which is the home page. Then if you hover over by genre, you'll see I've listed all the genres here. And then by decade, and I have it from the 2010s down to the 1960s. Now, I said a century here because I do have one movie in there that was from 1927, I think, called Metropolis, which was way ahead of its time. Really incredible German sci-fi film, kind of basically about like the singularity and robots taking over. So here's the home page. So I added this cool little hero image. You can see there's a parallax effect going on. So when I scroll down, it zooms in. And then this is just an image gallery. So you can see when I hover over it, it pulls the title of the movie in orange and then the synopsis or the description of the movie. And I have it set up so then when you click on it, it takes you to the IMDb page. Now, I am in the process of creating an individual layout, like a dynamic layout for each. Oops, close it out. Dynamic layout for each page, but I'm not quite ready with that because I still need to get a YouTube clip for every single film. I have a little video player in there. So anyway, back to the homepage. As you scroll through here, you'll see that there are 100 titles. There's 4 just not showing up for some reason. I'll have to look into that later. But I have all 100 titles listed on the homepage. And at the very bottom, I have a little input form. So it says suggest a review. So you can just type what title you want to see. So let's say I want to see Hook, the Robin Williams Peter Pan live action movie. So you click submit. And it should have a little message that says thanks for the suggestion. So if I go back to the top, actually I have what's called a sticky menu. It follows us as we go down. I'm going to go to by genre, and I'm just going to click sci-fi. And I have a little bit of a brief description here. So it says sci-fi, specifically cyberpunk, is my favorite movie genre. Not only do I get a kick out of imagining how technology may advance, but I love pondering the potential, often hazardous societal outcomes of our collective actions. So you notice I didn't just say these are my favorite sci-fi movies. That would have been pretty obvious, but I kind of made it into a little bit of an English assignment. I did a little bit of creative writing. I put something in there that I thought the audience might find a little interesting or give them a little bit of insight into why I selected these movies and why I like sci-fi films. So you can see now it's showing only sci-fi movies. And all of this is possible because it's all pulling from the same database, but I'm filtering it. So I'm not having to create a brand new gallery for every single page. It's just pulling the movies based on their genre. So I have one for comedy, and I'll go to, of course you get the picture. And then I have it by decade. So I'm going to show you how I did the by decade in the database, so that it can detect the year of the movie, and it's only going to show movies that are, for 2010, it's going to show stuff between 2019 and 2010 automatically. So I'll just go back to Wix here, and I'm going to go to one of the decade pages. So I'm going to go to the 2010s. Right here, this is the data set. So if I double click on the data set, and the data set is basically saying what are we going to pull from the database, or how are we going to order it, how are we going to filter it, what are we going to show, what are we not going to show. So first of all, it says number of items to display, so I just put it to 100. You can limit that. If you only want to show your top 10, you can make that 10. So I added two filters here. So one is, I'm just going to edit this. All right, so field. So field is which column. So I have the years column. And I set the years column, I set it to number. I didn't set it to text, I set it to number. And number allows us to be able to do this specific condition. So it says condition, the number should be less than or equal to or greater than, so forth. So I want it to be less than 2020. And then I added a second filter where it says greater than 2009. So anything between 2019, which is less than 2020, and anything greater than 2009, which is 2010, is going to show up on this list. And then I can tell it to sort. So I could sort it alphabetically by the title. I could sort it alphabetically by director. I chose to sort it numerically by the year from lowest to highest. But I could also change that so it shows the highest year first. So that's one of the cool things about using more than just the text data type. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there is to it. I just customized the gallery a little bit in terms of the layout. And then I added a custom background image to each page. But yeah, pretty straightforward. Like, I just want to make the point that what makes this interesting, like what I think makes this a more interesting site is that there is so much content. So I was going to show you the database. I set a goal to come up with 100 movies. I just wanted to show you how much data you can actually have in here. So, and for every single entry, I went to IMDb. So I went to IMDb, I looked up the title, and then once I clicked on the link to the page, I copied and pasted the IMDb link. IMDb has the description or the synopsis. I copied and pasted that. Copied and pasted the director. For the year, I typed that in. The clip, I didn't quite have time to get to this, but I'm going to have to go on YouTube, find a unique YouTube clip for each of those, and I'm going to copy and paste that here. For the poster, IMDb provides those. So what I did is I just right-clicked, I did copy image source, and then I pasted it here. This actually allows you to put in an image URL or to upload your own image. So I went with the URL because otherwise I'd have to download and upload 100 images. Put in the rating, and then here's all the different genres I put in. I've included one called featured. If I wanted to maybe have something that I just showed at the very top of the homepage. In fact, that's what I did on the homepage. Under the sort, I wanted it to show the featured movies first, and then show everything alphabetically after that. And what else was there? I added a foreign category because I realized a lot of my films were foreign. And you'll see here it says my score. This is something I might do in the future, is I might rate the movies based on different criteria. So like maybe based on direction or based on originality or based on acting or script or prop design. There's a lot of different things I could rate it on. And then I could start having more interesting lists. I could say, top movies with best acting, or I could even have another field where I put my opinion, or I could take advantage of Wix's blog element, and I could just start writing blog articles about all of these, some of my favorite movies. So I really hope you get that there's a lot that you can do with this, and I hope you get that, hopefully now seeing this database, how much easier this makes creating all these layouts. Having all this in a database, it just makes it so much easier to edit things and move things around and reorder things and filter and sort, and just imagine doing all that without a database. So this really, really, really helps. So I really want you to put some effort and some creativity and some time and energy into your site to make it, yours, to really express yourself, to show people, what you're interested in, or to educate people. All right, I hope this video helped. Thank you.